Deputy Defense Minister Hanna Maliar said on July 16 that the situation along the eastern front line had escalated. Good news is Ukrainian troops gradually advancing in the Bakhmut direction but on the defensive near the Kupyansk direction. According to Maliar, Russian forces have been launching attacks in the Kupyansk direction of Kharkiv Oblast for 2 consecutive days and Ukrainian forces are on the defensive. Intense battles are taking place, and the positions are dynamically changing several times a day, she wrote. Ukrainian forces have made progress along the southern flank of Bakhmut and are attempting to hold positions along the northern flank. Ukrainian forces are also engaging in artillery strikes against Russian forces in the city of Bakhmut while also enduring incoming shelling themselves, according to Maliar. Russian forces are continuing to conduct offensive actions in the Avdiivka and Marinka directions, but Ukrainian forces are effectively holding them back, and there is no change in positions, she added. The armed forces of Ukraine continued unsuccessful attempts at offensive actions in Donetsk and Krasny Liman directions. In Donetsk direction, as a result of well-coordinated and professional actions by units of the Yub group of forces, aviation and artillery, 15 enemy attacks have been successfully repelled close to Belogorivka, Lugansk People's Republic, Severnoye, Orikovo-Vasilevka, Krasnogorivka, Veseloye, Novomihailovka, Pervomaiskoye and Marinka, Donetsk People's Republic. 2 ammunition depots of the 54th Mechanized Brigade of the AFU and the 4th Operational Purpose Brigade of the Ukrainian National Guard have been destroyed near Razdalovka and Ivano-Dayevka, Donetsk People's Republic, said Igor Konashenkov, the Russian Federation Defense Ministry spokesman. The enemy losses were up to 270 Ukrainian servicemen killed and wounded, 2 armored fighting vehicles and 5 motor vehicles. In Kupyansk direction, as a result of active actions by units, operational tactical and army aviation, artillery, and heavy flamethrower systems of the Zapad group of forces, AFU units have been hit close to Masyutovka, Timkovka, Tabyevka, Olshana and Kislovka, Kharkov region. The activities of 4 Ukrainian sabotage and reconnaissance groups have been suppressed close to Novozyalovskoye, Lugansk People's Republic, Berestovoy, Kharkov region, said Igor Konashenkov, the Russian Federation Defense Ministry spokesman. The enemy losses were over 50 Ukrainian servicemen, 3 armored fighting vehicles, 5 motor vehicles, and 1 D-20 howitzer. In Kherson direction, the enemy losses were up to 50 Ukrainian servicemen, 4 motor vehicles, 3 US-manufactured M777 artillery systems and 1 Akatsiya self-propelled artillery system. 1 ammunition depot of the AFU 126th Territorial Defense Brigade has been destroyed near Molodiyozhnoye, Kherson region. Operational tactical and army aviation, missile troops and artillery of the armed forces of the Russian Federation have neutralized 89 AFU artillery units at their firing positions, manpower and hardware in 124 areas. The command post of the 3rd Assault Brigade of the AFU has been neutralized near Dylivka, Donetsk People's Republic. Russia air defense facilities have intercepted 3 HIMARS multiple launch rocket system projectiles and 2 missiles of the S-200 surface-to-air missile system modified to hit ground targets, said Igor Konashenkov, the Russian Federation Defense Ministry spokesman. In addition, 13 Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicles have been destroyed close to Pilipovka, Lugansk People's Republic, Tripoli, Donetsk People's Republic, Pologi, Chapayevka, Azov, Tokmak and Lyubomovka, Zaporizhia region, and Novaya Kakhovka, Kherson region. The Russian Federation Defense Ministry spokesman Lieutenant General Igor Konashenkov on July 16 said the armed forces of Ukraine in total have lost 455 airplanes, 242 helicopters, 5,028 unmanned aerial vehicles, 426 air defense missile systems, 10,721 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles. Also 1,138 fighting vehicles equipped with MLRS, 5,471 field artillery cannons and mortars, as well as 11,698 special military motor vehicles have been destroyed during the special military operation. The General Staff of Ukraine's Armed Forces reported on July 15 that Russia has lost 237,680 troops in Ukraine since the beginning of its full-scale invasion in February 24, 2022. This number includes with an estimated 500 casualties on July 15. According to the report, Russia has also lost 4,102 tanks, 8,019 armored fighting vehicles, 7,036 vehicles and fuel tanks, 4,463 artillery systems, 680 multiple launch rocket systems, 425 air defense systems, 315 airplanes, 310 helicopters, 3807 drones, and 18 boats. The General Staff of Ukraine's army show footage destroying the enemy with MLRS Grad BM-21. Aerial reconnaissance detected Russians in a forest strip. The enemy was destroyed by salvo fire from BM-21, Grad. Thanks to 22nd Separate Mechanized Brigade, wrote the statement. The BM-21 Grad is a Soviet-designed multiple rocket launcher, MRL, system. It was first introduced in the early 1960s and remains in service with many countries around the world. BM-21 stands for Boyovaya Mashina 21 Veka, which translates to Combat Vehicle of the 21st Century, in English. The BM-21 Grad is mounted on a wheeled chassis and consists of a series of launch tubes that hold 122 mm rockets. The launcher can be reloaded and fired rapidly, allowing for saturation of a target area with a large number of rockets. The range of the BM-21 Grad varies depending on the specific rocket type, but it can typically reach distances of around 20 to 40 kilometers, 12 to 25 miles. The Armed Forces of Ukraine shows footage of destroying enemy temporary base. Location isn't mentioned. Air Scouts border guards turn the occupiers' vacation house into a house of horrors. "We will get you everywhere," wrote the General Staff of Ukraine's Army July 16. The Armed Forces of Ukraine shows footage of training new servicemen. Fighters of the 71st Separate Hunting Brigade of the Ukrainian Armed Forces have undergone complex training to improve their skills and coordinate the actions of combat groups. It's led by experienced commander in front line. Russia and Ukraine conflict has been lasting for 409 days. There is still no peace settlement between two sides. Artillery crews of the Eastern Military District of the Russian Armed Forces are destroying enemy infantry units and armored targets in the outermost direction. Any attempts to counterattack by Ukrainian militants are stopped as soon as possible, leaving them no chance for revenge, wrote the statement. The MLRS Hurricane is a multiple rocket launcher system developed by Russia. It is also known as the BM-27 Uragan, with Uragan meaning hurricane in Russian. The Uragan system is designed to provide long-range, rapid, and devastating firepower against enemy targets. The MLRS Hurricane consists of a tracked chassis that carries launch tubes loaded with 220 mm rockets. The launcher can hold up to 16 rockets, which can be fired in a rapid salvo. The range of the Uragan system is typically around 35 to 40 kilometers, 22 to 25 miles, although there are reports of extended range variants capable of reaching up to 70 kilometers, 43 miles.
Нас отступить, но мы не то что не дали противнику подойти к нашим позициям, мы уничтожили его практически на подходах, тем самым не дали нанести нам какое-либо поражение. Противник был опрокинут, убрался во свояси, положение мы выровняли, даже немного улучшили, поэтому обстановка остается стабильной. С нашей стороны противник принес, соответственно, серьезные потери. Как мы видели, что раненых особо никто не забирал, я так понимаю, что они были брошены, выбирались оттуда самостоятельно. Наступали они технику не жалеют, техника зарубежная, это Хамви, Макс.
South Donetsk direction. A Ka-52 helicopter crew destroyed an AFU armored fighting vehicle with a precise strike of a guided missile, destroying a firing position under the cover of a forest belt. It also destroyed an AFU IFV with paratroopers with a precise strike of a guided missile. The Ka-52 is a twin-seat variant of the Ka-50, which was specifically designed as an attack helicopter. It features a coaxial rotor system, which means it has two rotors mounted on top of each other but spinning in opposite directions, providing enhanced maneuverability and agility. The Ka-52 is primarily designed for reconnaissance and attack missions. It is equipped with advanced avionics and sensor systems that allow for day and night operations in various weather conditions.